positional improvements, it's either going to enable you to get half guard, open guard, closed guard, or potentially even a reversal. So let's say I forgot the C-frame. Christian somehow miraculously passed my guard right there. Okay, so I don't even know how this happened, but I was late, and if you notice, it took him like 3-4 steps in order to be able to even get me to this position. Now, if you look, his C-frame is controlling my head. Okay. Now, this is a problem for me. The first thing I need to do is make sure that he, off to the right, okay, he does not extract my elbows and begin to drive them up as he wants to use that right underhook, the right underhook. Walk your hand up. I cannot let him do that, because the more he does that, the more he's now able to mount, because he separates my elbow and knee. So what I need to do first is keep my elbow into my hip right here, okay? From here, I need to make the fight more about the underhook, okay? As he's trying to, because remember, I also have an underhook here, okay? So as he's trying to peel it away, okay, walking, and then I replace the arm here, okay? And as I scoot to the hip, I get to see, okay? And you get space, and now you can recover open guard, closed guard, whatever you want. So whenever you're already here, okay, you've got to understand that you got here because there's a series of failures positionally that happen. So now the very important is this arm has to frame his hip so that he doesn't just walk around. Because if he starts walking around me, now it's like it's a big problem for me. My arms are tied up, and it's like this arm's already out of position, and everything's becoming out of position. So I need to bring this elbow in and frame his hip right here with this part of the elbow just below your elbow. Not with the wrist, because it's easy for him to bend my wrist slowly, okay? But right here, it turns into a much easier of a block. This frame makes this arm much more powerful. Now what I'm doing is that I'm lifting my lower back off the mat so that my hip and elbow can stay glued together. Because from here, he's gonna have to do something, okay? And I wanna make him uncomfortable here, yes. What I wanna do is I wanna move this in here, okay? Because now you see I'm accessing this C-frame right here, okay? So that now as I begin to move my hip, I begin to move here. Now from here, what happens sometimes is that he doesn't like it. See how he's up on his knee? Okay, I already have a sexual recovery, but he sometimes begins to pull his elbow back. Okay? Ooh. Okay, and you can come up and tilt him back. Just be careful because the right knee gets out of position. Right?
Didn't sound good.
Yeah. Was that yours or mine?
I don't know.
I don't know. That was his, but I think it was mine. All right. So from here, I need to access the seat because I can't do it this way here. So I need to frame here, keep turning here, and then we might elbow in here, and then just start rolling him out here. See how I'm also trapping his arm right here? Because I don't want him to effectively pull out that hand. So as he begins to even try to pull it out, now right here, stay on your right foot. Okay, now right here, there's another magical moment that happens here, okay? See how far his elbow is? See with the eyes, with the S, how far his elbow is. In order for him to take it out, he's gonna pull the elbow back. And then you're able to roll him over, okay? This really works very effectively because the hips are switched and they begin to pull it back, okay? As long as you don't give up that space. So two things happen. You're framing, let's say your arms are out here. Okay, bad news. I'm gonna move my hip to the right, frame here, hip, move it in here, okay? And what I'm doing now is I'm controlling his hand, because now the problem he's having is the more I push him, yeah, right there. And as he pulls it out, right, yeah. For him to be able to remove this, he's gotta either pull it back or do something. And you straighten your legs, so you roll them over the thigh. Under the knee leg, and just throw them right over here. All right? Now it's this. Here's pinching here, so I can't extract it here. It's framing here. And see how the head is up? Because, you know, this is going to be a little bit different, but if they're here, they're not really doing much. So oftentimes it's like, we post up here. Yes, right here. Put your right hand on my thigh and push me over.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay. All right. Awesome. One.
When you take him over, how do you keep it from landing on your knee?
I straighten my legs and flex my thighs so he doesn't roll over my kneecaps. Otherwise, you get this pop. Feel like relaxed like this, and that happens. It's not good. So I just push him on my thigh, and then I'm able to move in accordance with moving pressure. So we're here. Look, extract here. Okay. I want to tuck my chin, and as I get this arm in for the frame here, 1, 2, I tuck my chin, and I begin to push him away. It puts a lot of pressure on his wrist, because now I feel I'm pulling back. Here. All right. So that's option 1. Option 2, he doesn't pull it back, you create space. I want to extract, I want to begin to bring these in. So even if he's got his left knee down, there, okay? To bring this elbow in and frame that hip, okay? I pinch here, I move my hips in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you get the idea of what's going on. So again, you're just getting right into the position where your left hand gets that right there. Okay. Okay. And now I'm hips, shoulders, and back to go. All right. You're just doing it from the side control. Back position here. I want to extract my elbows. Retract them. Sorry. Retract here. Elbow tight, because I don't want him to start pushing my elbow up. It's no good for me. Okay, I want to be here, here, and walk my hip into him. So my right elbow in that frame here. 1, 2, right at the ear. Hip, shoulder, seat. Okay. If he keeps advancing, you can get creative and have open guard. I'd rather go to open guard, but try. That one to do. Yeah. We need both. Which looks weird, you know.